We have all seen the science fiction fantasy. Someone hits a cosmic pause button, and suddenly they are free to stroll past coffee cups hanging mid-spill and pedestrians locked mid-step. But the physical reality of a true universal pause button offers no such freedom. Time is not a tangible substance flowing around us, nor is it an isolated track you can detach yourself from while everything else stays perfectly still. Because time is the mechanical engine of reality, bringing it to a halt does not freeze the world for our enjoyment. It triggers an immediate, systematic cascade of universal erasure. To understand why, we have to look at what time actually is, the foundational measurement of physical change across the universe. This animated diagram lays out the strict mathematical consequence. When the measurement of time drops to zero, the capacity for any physical object to transition to a new state is completely eliminated. A universe without time is a universe where absolutely no physical process can occur at the massive cosmological scale or the tiny quantum level. The immediate macro-level effect is easy to picture. All visible physical motion ceases in an instant, with massive bodies locked in place. But the breakdown reaches far deeper than large physical objects. Dropping down to the quantum scale reveals an immediate crisis for the behavior of light itself. Illumination relies entirely on travel. To see an object, photon particles must bridge the spatial gap between a light source and your eyes. The millisecond the clock hits zero, travel becomes impossible. The photons stop dead, unable to cross the remaining distance. Because those light particles can no longer physically reach your visual receptors, they can never deliver the image of the world around you. The entire environment is instantly plunged into pitch-black darkness. The first true casualty of a time freeze is the total eradication of sight and the entire visible spectrum. You might assume you would be left consciously trapped, sitting blindly in a suddenly dark, frozen universe. But human thought is a purely biological, mechanical process. Human cognition relies on electrical impulses firing across the brain. Traveling between synapses demands a non-zero amount of time. Apply the zero-time rule, and those signals instantly freeze mid-pathway. All cognitive function is totally disabled. From a human perspective, a time freeze would not feel like being trapped in the dark. It would be absolute, unfeeling nothingness, because the biological machinery required to experience reality has been disabled. Pulling back from human biology to the cosmological scale, we hit an even larger structural problem. Time dictates the physical existence of space itself. This visualizes space-time, a 3D grid interwoven with a timeline axis. Space and time are locked together as one fabric. You cannot pause one without destroying the other. Snapping the time axis collapses the grid inward into a blank singularity. If time stops, the universe does not simply pause. It systematically and instantly ceases to exist. We routinely treat time as an invisible backdrop, ticking away quietly behind our daily lives. In reality, it is the essential, fragile glue actively sustaining the illusion of physical reality, moment by moment. Without the relentless forward march of time, absolutely nothing you know is real. If you want to keep exploring the deep physics of reality, hit subscribe for more videos just like this one.